I moved here to St. Augustine, Florida to live my dream life. It didn't take long to realize other people did too. People who took a leap, followed what they loved, and built something of their own in this magical little town. The Soul-Led Sessions is about those people, the stories behind the businesses you see, visit, and fall in love with. Not just what they've created, but what it really took to get there. The risks, the pivots, the moments that changed everything, and what it actually looks like to build a life that feels aligned. These conversations are here to connect you to the heart of entrepreneurship, and maybe even to what's possible for your own life.
We're here with Annie Hock from Hock Photography. So nice to be in your beautiful space.
Thank you.
With your beautiful photos.
Thank you.
I'd love to hear a little bit about you and your business to get started.
Yeah, well, I've been in business for 15 years. Oh, wow. I started in California, kind of happenstance. 2011, I had just had my second kid. And my husband, well, I'll just preface it. We lived on 10 acres in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Probably like a half an hour from the coast. And we had some friends here and there. But actually what had happened was it was 2008. The crash had happened.
Oh, yeah.
And so we were forced to move from our cutesy like downtown San Luis Obispo apartment out to the woods, basically.
Wow.
And in the middle of nowhere where we had a shop and a house on the same property because my husband's a woodworker. Cool. So we had to consolidate.
And had 2 kids at the time?
2 babies.
Wow.
And I was super lonely. And my husband brought home a camera for me one day. He knew that I was into it in high school.
Oh my goodness.
And I've always talked about photography and wanting to do more of it. I majored in photography and graphic design. And I picked graphic design over photography because I figured I would have more job opportunities.
Which was
probably smart, but I didn't do anything with it. So I should have done photography. So fast forward, we didn't have a lot of money. It was the crash had happened. And so he brought home a brand new, my first ever digital camera, not film.
How cool.
And that was in 2011. And from then on, I just started taking pictures of my kids, posting it on Facebook. And people are like, "Oh my gosh, can you do my family photos? Could you do my kids' senior photos?" And I was like charging $50, sometimes nothing. But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like every photographer probably has that same story.
Experience, and you
got to build a portfolio, so it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I shot my first wedding soon after that.
Wow.
It was like a 4-hour. I think they paid me $300 or $600.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And booked the same way, like they saw you on social media?
Yeah, it was a friend of a friend who was like, "Hey, my sister's getting married and she's a photographer." It was just kind of happened.
Nice.
It just happened.
So you just fell into it.
Yeah, so that was 15 years ago. Fell into it.
Kidding.
And really never planned on being a wedding photographer.
Really?
In my head, wedding photographers were stuffy. They wore, suits, and they made everyone pose really corny. And I'm like, why would I ever want to do that? Hence why I went into graphic design versus photography, because I was like, how can you make a living doing photography?
Right.
You can't. Like a handful of people get to work for National Geographic or Rolling Stone. Like I would have loved to be like an Annie Leibovitz, but like she's 1 in a million.
Sure.
Doesn't happen.
No way. Right.
And so I decided to go the safe route and do the graphic design. Worked in graphic design 2 years, hated it.
2 years, and that was it.
Hated sitting behind a desk. I am so suited to this profession because I get to be out and about working with people.
On location.
And I can edit anywhere. I can go to a coffee shop. If I'm bored of being home, I can go to a coffee shop and work.
And so you love that atmosphere, just switching it up every now and then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Being out and about.
I'm an Enneagram 7. I have to have like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I used to say I'm jack of all trades, master of none, but now I am a master of something.
It's
really funny.
A master.
Because, I wouldn't
That's
have
great.
thought that about my future.
Right.
Just knowing me, I'm like ADD.
And you've had your 10,000 hours. My husband always says you're an expert.
Oh, really?
After 10,000 hours of something. So
yeah, I bet
with your editing and your
I bet
and your shooting and 11 years? No,
15
years. Yeah.
I started in
easy.
2011.
Easy.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a really good question to know. Like, how many hours have I actually put in the field?
Might
it's
be
like
impossible to tell.
Yeah.
As self-employed.
I mean, I do average. I think I've averaged 300 weddings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's not all my own, but I probably shot 150 of my own and then apprenticed for years
Oh,
with,
so you did that after you. So tell us about like
yeah,
how you
like how it
didn't just get
unfolded.
out there and start your own business and work for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it started slow. I started doing 2011, started doing like seniors and family shoots for friends,
Mm,
mainly just friend stuff because it was
yeah.
like just my little Facebook world.
Yeah.
And then I was, just like, I could probably do this. Like I could probably
Wow.
like make the LLC and go the whole legit business
Make it
route.
legit. Yeah.
And my husband was like,
And that's a
yeah,
big
do
step
it. It's a
because
huge step
once
because
you
like once you're just
commit,
doing it under the table for friends, it
different.
doesn't feel real.
Right.
But like making it real
Mm.
it's scary. It's scary
Mhm.
to make that jump from just like, yeah, it's my side
Totally.
hustle to like, I'm establishing an LLC where I have to pay taxes every year.
Right. Which means I have to make money doing this.
Yes,
Not
yes.
just for
It
funsies.
can't just all be
Yeah.
a write-off. Well,
Right.
it could, but in our
Right.
situation, like I actually needed to make money. So it was like a
Yeah. That's great.
big jump for me.
And you could be home with the kids.
And that's pretty much like why it worked so perfectly because
Right.
I wanted to be home with my kids,
That's the
like
best.
homeschool mom to homeschool mom. Like I think that's
Yeah.
really important.
Were you homeschooling at the time?
Yeah,
You're younger.
I had always homeschooled in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah, my kids went to a 2-day-a-week school, but I primarily,
Like a co-op type.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, which is
And then, so
awesome.
those were probably good editing days where you could
Great,
balance out the
yeah,
days of
yeah.
or
So I
shooting
could
those
always take
days.
as much work or as little as I wanted.
That's
And
great.
honestly, the area where I lived in California, it was really saturated with wonderful photographers, and
Mm.
I wasn't that busy. I shot like 10 to 15 weddings a year.
Wow.
Actually, no, like probably like 8 to 10.
Really?
Like I don't really
That's
think I
it.
ever shot over 10 weddings when I was in
For
California.
how many years? The whole time you were there?
Yeah, so that was like 10 years. I
Oh,
think I had my business
that's
for 10
great.
years there because we moved in 2022.
And you didn't really need to do more than that. You were
No,
able
because then
to
I supplemented with all the
supplement.
families and seniors, and so
Yeah.
that was probably
Wow.
20 more shoots a year. So
Mhm.
my business really grew when I moved to South Carolina in 2022.
Wow.
I kind of brought that California style with me to the East
Mm.
Coast, and it wasn't as popular.
And people must love it though.
And
the
they did.
beach,
They
the
really
beach
did.
shots and,
Yes,
like,
they
I
did.
mean, those are beautiful.
Yeah, now that's
Absolutely beautiful.
California, and it's funny. You can always tell the difference between California and East Coast. It's like that golden light in California, and like
Yes.
it's like a pastel-y beach light here.
Oh, different.
It's different feel. Yeah,
Even different times of the day.
yeah,
Still
totally.
got a
It's
different
still
feel.
always, and sunsets are way
Interesting.
different because the sun sets
Right.
on the coast in California, so it's very golden.
Right. It
And
is
here
very
it's got that
golden.
backlit pastel look.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, even on the Gulf side, right, of Florida,
Oh
it
yeah,
has the.
it's very
I mean,
different.
it's more golden, but not as golden
Yeah,
as California.
uh-huh.
Because you're so much.
That's
cool.
right.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
It's
different
a
lighting.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So you prefer working in natural light? I mean,
yeah,
working in.
I do love
That's
natural light.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely my
And you don't
my
have. Have you
forte.
ever had a studio space where you had people come to you?
No,
Or are you
I've
always going to them
yeah,
on
I've never
location?
had a studio space.
Mm.
I worked my first like real job in the photography field was working at a studio with
Oh.
a gal that became a good friend of mine,
Oh,
and
okay. Cool.
she was someone I apprenticed under, and she really helped me understand the business side of it.
Right.
Because I think I already kind of had a good idea of how to work with the people, but she really taught me the ins and outs of what goes on
Oh,
behind
and
the
that's
scenes.
so valuable. So
Yeah,
important to learn
yeah.
that.
And for my brain, like it just kind of stops when numbers come into the picture.
Right.
And so she was able to really help me figure out what software I would be buying and using
Wow.
for all my contracts and all my
All the
invoicing.
books. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, keeping organized with all of your shoots is a total different software.
Right. What a great
Yeah.
asset, though, to
So
have
she was
her.
amazing. And I got to really learn the wedding industry through her.
Wow.
So started working with her 2012.
Nice.
Yeah. And
So soon after you started.
yes, like it was a year. Not a lot of photographers have studio space because A, that's a lot of overhead, and B, you don't really need it because you can be, you can work from home and write that off. So financially, I think it makes more sense to have your studio at your house or have your office at your house. But what she wanted to do, and the reason she had a studio is because she loved studio lighting. So that's something else she taught me was studio lighting. So artificial lighting, a whole nother expertise than natural light, very different.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was a great
It's a whole
experience.
different photography. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a whole different thing.
like more editorial. So she was able to teach me that as well.
That side of things.
Yeah.
So now you can incorporate that into
Yes.
your outdoor style
Yes.
too, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
California style. And
Yeah. And it also
coastal.
made me realize, like, oh, hi, Kat, that I would love to have a studio one day. And I think that's actually going to be like my next step is bringing it back kind of full circle and having my own studio.
Wow,
and
that would be cool.
Get more into the artificial lighting and maybe more headshots, branding. And I love families in studios. Like, I love that
close-knit camaraderie kind of in the
yeah.
studio.
Yes. Yes. And I love that feel. It's more of like an industrial building, kind of like I would love to go that route too.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Capitalize
So those
on
are kind of goals. I love to talk about goals and whether or not you had goals in the beginning. Like, did you have goals starting out right away? Like, I want this, or seeing people that you admired that.
Yeah. No, I really didn't.
Didn't.
Like, photography literally fell in my lap. Like I said, I started in high school and I fell in love with the darkroom in high school and was in yearbook, but I really never thought that I would make it a living because I really just didn't have it in my head of how I would.
Right.
Like, how would I feasibly do this?
The concept of it was,
yeah, like I said, I figured it was like there's so small the margin of people that actually make it in the photography world to support themselves.
Right.
And they were like I was saying, like National Geographic photographers or editorial documentary, like, I don't know, you shoot for Rolling Stone and you write photojournalist.
Photojournalism,
And so because I knew I wasn't going to be any of those things, I didn't really think that it would accumulate to anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I realized that you can make a good living.
What about as you went along, did you see like, oh, this is actually bringing me more than I thought? So then did you start to kind of formulate goals or?
Oh yeah, the goals. That's what we're talking about.
It's okay. I get on tangents all the time.
Like, goals was never part of how I thought about it. So yeah, when things started falling in my lap and I was like getting more clients and it was actually developing into a small business. Yeah. Then is when I was thinking like, okay, maybe in 5 years I could, help support the family, or we could, I kind of thought about it in monetary terms, like, cause I wanted to, we had 3 kids and I wanted to go on more trips and travel more and come back and see family. So I was really looking at it like, if I make this amount of money, we can go on 2 trips a year or we can get the extras or, that's how I was thinking about it. Great. So that was more my goal, was monetary. But then as that kind of fell into place and I was making good money and really helping our family financially, I think I started to think more creatively and like project-wise, collaborations. That's when I did this collaboration with another artist in our town.
Oh yeah, you have to tell me about this.
Yeah, she's an English professor at the college where I went and a good friend, and she's a poet. And so,
oh wow.
Yeah, and a yogi. She's amazing, but this was a fun collaboration. So I got to do more artistic endeavors, like after I kind of got my footing financially, I felt like. So
which is super cool.
Great.
You had that freedom to kind of play around.
Freedom to play. Yeah.
That's the dream of every entrepreneur. I feel
know,
like
right?
There's so much hard work that goes into it, but then you can really get out there.
Get into a place where you have the freedom to create.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's a creative process the whole way.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like it was for you.
Yeah, it was. The way it started out, just like taking pictures of my kids, it was a total creative outlet that turned into a business. And then when it started turning into a business, I was like, oh, okay, good. This can really help our family.
Right.
But then I kind of went back to needing to do more creative things. That's where I kind of feel like where I'm at now. And why I've been thinking about like, gosh, I kind of want to get a studio space because it's been so many years of like just grinding since we moved out to the East Coast. And I've been so busy that I'm kind of feeling, I wouldn't say burnout, but definitely at that brink where like, if I keep this up, this is kind of unsustainable.
That need to pivot, like you're recognizing like, ooh, we gotta change things up a little bit.
Bring more fun back into it. So
fun.
It, like reignites my love for the craft itself.
Right. Which I feel like is such a blessing if you recognize it as an entrepreneur, that blessing to create, but to make your life, to really like feel the joy from the creative process and then not letting it become work. Yeah. Like that. It's a real balance, isn't it?
That's tough.
Of not like,
letting it zap the joy.
Like the parts that you don't, are there parts that you don't enjoy?
And that's where like delegation comes into play.
Like, I was going to ask.
you can get to a certain point in your business where you can delegate the stuff you don't like, and then you can
Yes.
keep that joy,
That's
the
right.
parts that you love. Like I
Mhm.
love shooting. I
Mhm.
love hanging out with people and
Yes.
capturing like their essence.
Yeah.
What I don't like is coming home, loading all the photos,
Right.
organizing
The
it on
tech
my
side
hard
of
drives,
things.
and then having
Yes.
to cull it and then edit it.
Mhm.
And so that's
Do you
another
have?
goal. Like, no,
No,
I
know.
have tried to hire editors and I have had people do that. And it's always just been this super clunky, like I'm paying more money than I'm making at some point. And I'm like, this
Right.
isn't worth it. I just need to do it all myself.
Yes.
But there definitely is a way to have editors and make it work.
Yeah.
Without farming it out to like India too. I don't want to do that.
No,
I want to
right.
have someone in-house.
You want to support someone local too.
I want to support someone
probably,
local, and I
yeah.
want to keep a little bit of that control, like,
Right.
and you know,
And you have a
and
process
teach someone
that is,
too. Like, this is a great
Yeah.
job. Like, if you know, if I
Yeah.
shoot more, then you get to edit more. So it's like you
Right.
relieve me of the things I don't want to do,
Mm.
and then we both benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, that's part of your art is the editing too.
It is,
So you have
it
to
is.
teach someone that, and
it is.
they don't always pick it
Yeah.
up as easily as you
Right.
want, or
Yes,
it's not exactly how you want it.
I
As
know.
an artist, I was that way. Like
It's
I would
hard. It's
hire
hard to let go of the control.
people to help me paint, and it was like,
Yeah, you're not doing it.
this isn't
quite
good enough.
the way that I want it done.
Very difficult thing
I
to do.
know,
And
it is.
they're creative and artistic in their own way, and they're probably
Yes.
great at things that they
Right.
do themselves that you
Right.
probably couldn't do. But when
Absolutely.
it's your business, it's your baby.
Yes. Yes.
You want it just like you want your baby to be taken care
Yes.
of. Well,
Yes.
you want that part to be taken care of. I know.
So it is, that is a difficult balance to
Uh-huh.
achieve.
Yeah.
So
And nobody really learned, like there's nowhere to learn that. You have to
No.
just do it.
Yeah.
And, right.
And just pray
learn
the
by
right
doing.
person honestly comes along and like can read your brain.
Mhm.
And I've been really lucky. I have like the best assistants right now.
Oh, that's great.
Like she does kind of read my thoughts. We've
Oh,
been
that's
working together for
nice.
3 years, and she kind of knows what I
Wow.
need before I know what I need.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's
like goes and gets it or
great.
takes that shot. Or,
Oh, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
she goes with you to do the
yeah,
shoots.
yes, like every
Super.
wedding for sure. I do
Mhm.
families on my own unless it's like over 20 people. But
Right.
yeah, she's my right hand
That's
lady.
awesome.
I know
That's hard to find.
it is.
But I always feel, and I think you probably agree, that what you are seeking is also seeking you. So if you're looking for somebody that can do all of these things, specifically, they're
Yes.
saying, I have all these skills.
I know.
I'm looking for someone to work for or work with.
Yes.
Then bam, you meet, and
Yes.
that law of attraction brings you together, right?
And I've even found that since I moved here. So this is our second big move in 4 years.
Mm,
And we've only been here in St. Augustine for a year. But
right.
I've already seen it here since we've been here. It's like people have been. I've found them. They have found me somehow
Yes.
in this world, this
Super.
photography world, where we can benefit one another.
Mm.
And so I'm excited to see how that plays out, because I do feel like there's so many great female photographers here, and we're all like shooting a little bit here, a little bit there. But I think if we combine our
cool.
powers, we can do like
Ooh.
great things.
Collaboration over
Collaboration?
competition.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
That's
yes.
powerful, because
Yeah.
that's a hard thing to do too, is to realize like
Yeah.
maybe if we work
Yeah.
together instead of trying to
Do it all on
compete
our own.
with each other
Yeah.
and have our own businesses separate,
Yes.
that will bring
Something bigger can take place.
That's really neat that you have
Yeah.
someone, but now you're collaborating. So let's talk a little bit about the collaboration. and
Yeah.
how,
Yeah.
if you want to share what's going to come of that, or what you
Yeah.
have planned, or if you want to keep it under wraps.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't have anything solid. I'm kind of one of those people, like, believe if you build it, they will come. I've seen it happen enough in my life,
Mhm.
and it's scary, but what do I have to lose at this point except
Yeah.
some money? And I understand money comes and goes, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So if
Make
you
more
have,
tomorrow.
yeah, if you have a vision, go for it.
Yeah,
And
totally.
yeah, and I've had the vision for a while to have like a female established photography business, and I know they're out there. I think there's
Mm.
already one in this area, and I think they kill it, do great.
Wow.
So there's always room for more. I have to remind
Super
myself.
cool. Yes.
And we're in a great place for wedding, not only weddings, we're in a great place for
gosh.
family photography,
Yes.
seniors. I mean, there's no limit to the amount that people need. here.
Right. There's so many creative people here, I feel like,
so
that
many
need
creative people
that
here.
need and want that creativity in their
Yes.
lives too. If you want to
Yes.
share in that, and
Yes.
headshots and
And that's another thing in this area. In Jacksonville, there are so many female run businesses. Like
Wow.
it blows me away. There's so
So
many great
cool.
groups like St. John's BFFs.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and there's more than that. I'm only
Yes.
part of that one.
St.
But-
John's Mom, St. John's Women. There's
Yeah.
like a couple of
Big.
St. John's, and then
big groups.
Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville's
whole
huge.
different thing. Yeah.
So many
Networking. Hatch. Hatch
Yes.
is an awesome
Hatch is
networking.
amazing.
Yeah.
And so I would love to probably maybe just do more work for all these wonderful female-run businesses.
Yeah,
more
that's
branding
super.
and yeah.
That's great.
So if I had a space that people could come to,
or even shooting downtown, though. I mean, what a
yeah,
cool city.
yeah,
What a cool city to
I
have. The
know,
backgrounds
I know.
alone are amazing.
Yes,
And then you have the beach, and then you have all these
yes,
eclectic like
yes,
shops and
I
businesses
know.
that you can shoot. There's just so much cool.
There's
The
so much.
murals all
There's,
over.
I know.
Whew, it'd be really fun
There's
playground.
so much. It's almost a little overwhelming.
Mhm.
I need to stay committed to my
You
groups
can
and
see
just
it's a little daunting
Yeah.
to like.
I'm like, oh, it's so much. It's
too
so
much.
exciting.
You got to stay focused a
Yeah.
little. I get that. That's
Yeah.
good that you have that.
Yeah.
I would be all over the place.
I know.
Probably good that I'm not a photographer because I'd be like, let's shoot here. No, wait, let's meet here.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot, but good thing I've been doing it for so long now that I can kind of like I can realize that I don't have that enthusiasm that I'm seeing like the younger generation that's starting it. They have so much to give, and I'm like, oh, my resources are not as deep as that anymore. Like I know what I'm doing more than a lot of people, but I don't have the energy like these younger people do. They're just starting out and they can go everywhere.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So, which
But
is
you have a
another
different
reason
kind of energy.
why I
want
want to
seasoned energy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's different.
And another reason why I
valuable.
want to collaborate more with these girls that I'm meeting, because some of them are so young and have the energy and they love to like go out there and network and meet everybody. I'm like, you guys can bring everybody in.
Yeah. You go do all that and I'll
can do all the energy expending work.
Studio. And
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So those are some of my thoughts about what might be happening, might be brewing in the future.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
As far as delegating, if we can go back to that for a little bit. You have an assistant, so she helps you with shoots, and does she help you with the editing part of things too? Or?
No, she has edited a few things, but no, she pretty much just is on location with me. Yeah, for these long wedding days.
Yeah, they're long.
Yeah,
wedding. I can't imagine what you go through on the other end of a wedding. I mean, I've only witnessed being at weddings, but I've never been on with somebody. Yeah, the other side of it.
Yeah, it's typically like a 6 to 8 hour day, and then I get home and I have almost that same amount of time on the back end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it matches that time.
Yeah.
What do you like when you first started shooting weddings? Because it's different.
Yeah.
Being quick thinking, I would think, and having to be right there.
Yeah, being in the moment, present every moment.
Present every moment.
Yeah.
So was there a learning curve there? Like, did it take you a while to figure that out?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. To really be good at your craft and get those photos that bride and grooms want. They want the behind the scenes, candid, like true stories, telling photos. And to do that, you have to just be on for 8 hours. Like, you get to sit down and maybe eat for 20 minutes. Otherwise, you're on and you're watching and you're people watching and observing for that whole time.
Seeing who's going to be the most photogenic people out there, who are going to be the fun ones that we have to grab. And
you can kind of call it as soon as they start sitting down for the ceremony. I'm like, I'm going to follow you around all night and and you're already drinking, so you're going to be fun.
That's great.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah. So.
And so you're shooting, I know in California you shot out there, but then when you moved to South Carolina, you established your business there.
Yes.
And then 3 years later, you moved here to St. Augustine?
2.
2 years after that.
Yeah.
So you've only been here a year. So you're still kind of going back and forth to South Carolina, not to California to shoot, or do you?
Yeah, I go to California about once or twice a year.
Wow.
To shoot. Yeah.
To shoot still.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but mainly it's Charleston and Hilton Head, Savannah area, Low Country,
Beautiful.
South Carolina that they call it.
Yep.
And so
weddings.
Yeah. 30 weddings last year there, and I was living here.
Wow.
So I was
every other weekend or something.
Yes. Yes.
Woo.
A lot of back-to-backs, like a lot of Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. So
you would stack them a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exhausting though, right?
Girl, you have no idea how exhausting 2025 was for me. I'm still recovering. And then I'd get home, and I have 3 teens, so the home front was equally chaotic.
3 teens.
Yeah.
Working 30 weddings.
Yeah.
Out of state.
And so I wasn't home a lot. I was on the road a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
do you bring them with you ever? Like, do they assist? No, not interested at all. No, not
at this point.
No.
My 17-year-old just got a drone for Christmas, and he does want to come with me to weddings and shoot drones.
Oh, that'd be great.
So I'm going to teach him.
That's just like a huge plus.
Yeah.
Right. With photographers in 2026,
absolutely.
They want.
Yes, they want drone.
People want that.
So I was hiring a guy out for all my drone work. So he would meet me there at the wedding just for like 3 or 4 hours. So now my son's going to do it.
That will be super cool. So you are collaborating with him. That's cool.
Yeah, I am. We'll see how it goes. I have high hopes, but he's also about to graduate, so he's probably going to travel, and
he's going to be out of here.
Might be here, might not.
Pop in for a drone.
Who knows?
Shoot every now and then.
And just make some money, come home and do some drone shooting, and then he's out.
Hasn't aged.
I know.
They really do.
They know how to like have their fingers in a little bit of everything and make enough money to get by.
Right. And just figure it out. They know how to figure it out, I feel. Maybe watching us, they've seen.
Yeah, maybe we've
paved
the way.
I mean, they have 2 entrepreneur parents.
Yeah.
That's huge. Not something you see often.
Yes. My kids really like understand live by faith. Like as 2 like starving artists, like we have definitely had our fair share of not knowing how we're gonna pay our bills.
Right.
Yeah, because we've never had steady paychecks.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole time together.
Never.
Marriage. Yeah. And you've been married how long?
Since 2002. Yeah. Yeah, long time.
23 years.
Yes.
Almost 24.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So we moved out to California.
And you've been working for yourselves that whole time.
Yeah. I mean, I went to college for the first 4 years that we were married, and then I did work that graphic design marketing job for almost 2 years, and then got pregnant with my first, and I was like, I'm out of here.
You're like,
peace out.
Easy decision. I'm done.
Yeah. My time.
No brainer. Yeah.
My time to retire.
Right. Wow.
So those 2 years, fresh out of college, I did work for somebody else. But like I said, I was so miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love working for yourself.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
The freedom of what's your favorite thing about working?
Keeping my robe on till 11.
I love it.
Drinking coffee till noon.
Easy
in my robe.
That's a
working from home is the best.
Semi-homeschool mom too.
Yes, exactly.
You get to do that.
We're spoiled.
So spoiled. I love it. I love it.
Slow mornings are my jam, and so.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Soul Led Sessions is proudly sponsored by Anastasia Design Group, a luxury interior design studio here in St. Augustine, creating timeless, elevated spaces that feel as beautiful as they are intentional. Led by an incredible team of visionary women, Anastasia Design Group specializes in high-end residential and commercial design that blends sophistication, functionality, and lifestyle seamlessly together. If you believe your environment should reflect the life you're creating, visit anastasiadesigngroup.com to learn more.
So talk about your morning routine a little bit. Staying in your robe till 11 every day, Monday through Friday?
Not every day, just the days that I can. So homeschooling, you know, your day looks different every day. And you sometimes just think about it that morning. You're like, what are we doing today? They're like, oh my God, we have a field trip at 11 and we've got to, you know, pick so-and-so up at 2. And I'm like, oh, I better get out of my robe. But, I mean, ideally, you know, wake up early, go get my exercise done, go to the beach, have the good light in my eyes in the morning, get my dog walked, and then get back and do the breakfast thing. Know that my good hours are like 10 to 1.
Oh, yeah.
Not too early, but like I can't really work past like 2 because 3 o'clock starts the pickup for all my kids. So I feel like I've been living in this like ADD world for so long as a homeschool mom because it just makes you have 50 tabs open all the time and you're just always doing. So my lifestyle's had to accommodate that. And so
now that you're older 2 are in school. Full time. So that changes things a little bit.
But I still have to like pick her up sometimes at 3, sometimes at 4, sometimes at 5, depending on what sport she's in. My oldest does drive. So that's been like a hallelujah
so
moment.
You can go get her from school.
So I go get her. So you never really know what the day's going to look like, but I do know that my best working hours are like 10 to 2. And that's when I schedule like my meetings. That's when I get all my editing done. But it is awesome to be self-employed and know, like I know how I work. I know what I need to do before I sit down and get to work and know what I need to have accomplished already to feel like I can focus. And being able to structure my life around just the hours that work for me and work for us.
Super.
It's been amazing.
Which is, it's more productive that way.
Than
absolutely. Just being so scattered and all over the place.
Know.
Totally. And that morning routine, if you don't, are there days where you miss it or you whoops and then you're just like,
some days I don't sleep good
off.
And then I'm like trying to sleep until 9 and that never works. You just
those days just screw everything up.
They do. They really do.
Then you're a couple hours behind. And
and we've had them. We had a soccer tournament this weekend in Savannah. So like I just new beds for 2 nights. I didn't sleep well. And then there was stuff going on at the home front that I was like woken up at 1 a.m. for back there. And then the night we got back, my son didn't get home on a date until 1:30.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, who are you?
Oh, wow.
You're 17. You have a curfew.
A little late.
I know.
And those are the times where you're like, ooh, is this okay to let this go?
I know.
Like, is he okay that late?
I know. So,
and these parenting teens is
so tough.
It's
so tough. And it's always so different too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every year is so different with them. Like,
totally.
They change so much.
Oh my gosh.
Year to year.
So much.
Yeah.
Like month to month.
Month to month.
Even.
Right.
It's
You're right.
Who are you now?
I know. How does my
evolved
parenting have to change?
Yes. And
it
then
does.
how much do I have to let go today?
Yeah.
Every day is a little more.
Yeah.
A little more letting go. And you're like, no, but no.
Yes.
But
that is it.
just a little longer.
The art of letting go. This was my first collab.
I love it.
that was a really fun photography collaboration I did with my professor friend.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah. So she was letting go of a marriage that she had been divorced for years. And so she wanted to, in pictures, she wanted to show like the actual, like the heartbreak that she had gone through and the hardness it was to actually let it go. And so that was signified in like letting the wedding dress go into the ocean. And so she wrote all that poetry. And then we had a day where we just like photographed her. We didn't realize how it was going to unfold and end, but it did eventually end where she was in the water with the waves hitting her and just taking her dress off. And there it went.
Planned.
No.
That happened naturally.
That happened. So we got to document it. And
wow. These are stunning.
Yeah. And I used a photo technique called free lensing where your lens isn't attached to your camera. You're just holding it close and you're moving it. So you get just very small slivers of focus. So everything is like out of focus except for like that. And there's nothing in focus here, but it's, or maybe a little bit there.
Free lensing.
Free lensing. Yeah. That was something I used to do a lot 10 years ago.
Did she write this after?
She did. So I delivered the photos and then she went through and wrote.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and this was at sunset?
It was sunset. Yeah, on the coast of California. And we had a gallery showing of this that was a month and we had, I think, like 15 photos represented. And then we made these books.
Wow. These are incredible. I'm printing every page because maybe we can
little
just
coffee stain on there.
Yeah, I love it. That makes it real.
I know it's been like on my coffee table, but yeah.
So the colors, I mean, just so subtle and beautiful.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it just took it. The ocean just took her dress.
Yeah.
Wow. These are amazing.
I think there's one more photo of just like the dress. Yeah. There it went.
Come on. That's amazing. Did you enter this in any sort of?
No, I didn't.
What would it be?
I didn't. We had talked about it. Yeah. But we just had that month-long showing at a gallery. And that was kind of it for that.
I feel like that's so apropos of like, as a teen, as a mother of a teen, mother of teens.
Yeah.
3 teens and letting go of everything. I mean, you have to let go when you moved from California. You had to let go of that huge business that you built there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you moved to South Carolina and you had to kind of let go of that a little bit.
And that was even a bigger business. Like it just took off in South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, Charleston is the wedding capital of the U.S.
Is it really?
There's like more weddings that take place there than anywhere else in the U.S. per capita. Yeah.
And you were needed there.
Yeah.
Did you know that moving there?
No. I mean, I knew that it was a popular place to get married, but I didn't know that I would, be so busy. I had no idea. Yeah.
They loved your work and they just took off.
Yeah.
Cool. And now you'll be the same in St. Augustine.
Woo! I'll take it, girl. I'll take it.
I mean, I think there's a lot of weddings here.
There are.
It's different vibe than Charleston. I mean, it's a different market, I guess.
It is. It is. Different demographic of people. Floridians are different, and I've had to adjust.
They're for sure different.
Yeah. I've had to adjust.
We are different. Yeah. That's why we're here, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, I fit in perfectly. I'm a weirdo. It's perfect for me.
Me too.
But I've had to adjust my prices. I've had to adjust my marketing. I've had to figure out how I'm going to represent myself differently to appeal to different types of people here,
right? Which is great.
Less formal,
You're so
but
flexible to be able to bend like that.
Yeah, you have to
pivot.
be flexible.
I'm telling you, pivoting is like the key. I feel like to successful business.
And with everything changing so fast, especially with how much is required. So I'm a business owner. I do photography for others, but I don't take a lot of selfies. I'm not used to being the one in front of the camera. I like to be behind the camera. And that doesn't fly with businesses today. People want to see it. They don't care. Yeah,
you are the brand.
You're the brand.
Are the business.
Yeah, I'm behind the camera, but they really want to connect with me.
Totally.
And so, it's changed a lot over the last couple of years in that
I was
respect.
going to say people aren't hiring companies; they're hiring people.
Yeah,
People are hiring
yeah,
people.
yeah. They're like
They
falling in
wanna
love with you
know.
on Instagram, and
Yeah.
then they hire you.
Yeah, they
And
have
my
to
work
buy.
might
We have to
not
buy.
be as good as the other person's that they were looking at, but if they see more of me and they connect more with like my vibe, they'll hire me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how everybody has to get through that terror barrier of being online, because if you're not, you're just missing out on so much.
I know. And for someone like me, I like literally don't even think about it. And then like a month will go by, I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Or just even like that behind the scenes.
That's what I mean, like that
life
part
of a photographer.
Yeah, because I have so much
love to see
content of my weddings and all my other stuff. That's no problem. I can just totally share that once a week. But it's like me, like, oh, I have to get in front of the camera.
Like I want to see you at a coffee shop doing your editing.
I know.
Set up that tripod, girl, and make it happen.
Yes.
Just bring your tripod.
Goals 2026.
Right?
Goals 2026.
And then the thing is, you have to get into the habit of it. It's social media is just a habit. If you get into the habit of it, I mean, I'm out of the habit right now because I just needed some time away. So I just took some time away. But when you're in the habit of it, it becomes
like
part of your
second
daily
nature.
routine. It's like, when you go to the coffee shop, you set up that tripod, or when you're editing on your beautiful balcony, you set up the tripod then.
That's so true.
You're at the beach and you're shooting.
Yeah.
Set up your tripod to watch you shoot
Okay, yeah, we need to talk more about that.
It's all good. There's so many things you could do. And then just coming in and talking face to camera, that's really valuable these days. People want to see you in the stories.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, some people just sit there and scroll stories all day long.
Oh my gosh, which is so not me. I never
get ready and whatever they're doing for the day, and they let the stories roll. I feel like a lot of people do that, and they just view those. I have people that view my stories every single day. I haven't spoken to them ever in real life. Like I don't even know who they are, and they just my story, or that it is friends or family or
that's so funny
acquaintances, and I'm like, and I just always, if I check my stats, which I don't do often, but
you'll see it
rarely, I see those same people. But I'm like,
oh my gosh,
best supporters, thank you, and I just
I don't even know
I feel
you.
such gratitude.
It out.
Right, like. I hope you're getting a kick out of me. I don't know,
they must be.
They must
keep
be
coming back for more,
there, right? But I think those are just the not doomsday scrollers, but the never-ending scroller. They just set it up. Sometimes I do if I'm getting ready in the morning and I'm not listening. I like to listen to podcasts usually, but if I feel like watching something, I'll let it roll. And sometimes I do find things like, oh, I should
really
maybe watch this.
I should definitely.
And the algorithms like it. Like Instagram is like, watch more. Before and after you post.
Okay.
Pro tip.
No way. Thank you.
20 minutes before 20 minutes, but who has that kind of time?
I know.
Who has 40 minutes to post?
I don't know.
But it is good if you scroll through people's stuff.
Yeah.
Before you post. Yeah. Even 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
I had no idea.
Give everybody some love, comment, naturally, like real, like genuine. And then right after you post, stay on.
Oh,
wait a little while.
This is gold. Thank you.
It really does work. And I say it, but I don't do it every time.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the time sometimes because I'm rushing off to the next thing.
Good information, though. We all need to hear that.
But I think it's important to show up in front of the camera. Even being a business owner behind the camera, because it's it's human connection. I feel like right now human connection is everything.
Yeah,
it's like the most valuable thing we have right now, and we're missing it.
I know,
big time. Like there's a lot of misfiring.
I know,
for human connection. So the more you can do it, if you have that gift, do it.
Better.
I think.
Good.
What do you think?
Advice. Yeah.
I mean, especially for business, it will end up being in your favor, I think, business wise, but just for our humanity as a whole, I feel like it's really important right now.
Yeah, I think it is. I often wonder, like, is it's not real connection in my mind. Like this isn't true connection.
Virtual connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's something, and people aren't looking for it to be perfect. They're just looking for something.
And you can't talk. I mean, if you could talk to one person a day in real life, great. You're touching 7 people a week or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you can talk to 5,000 people a day around the world, that likely many of them that you'll never meet. I mean, the global reach of social media. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of social media, global reach, because gosh, if you have a gift to share, share it.
Yeah.
Share it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
100%.
Speaking of touching people, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and reaching people. What's one small act of courage someone watching could take today to move towards their calling? Like if, I guess maybe the first question would be, do you feel this is your passion?
Mm-hmm.
You're living out your passion.
Yeah.
And so how do you, or what would you suggest for people to find theirs? You just found yours through happenstance, sort of, even though you knew you loved it. You didn't know how much.
I knew I was
probably
connected to it back in high school days.
Yeah.
And I think I thought about things so monetarily for a few years when I was in college. Like I didn't want to be poor like I was raised. And so I was like, well, I want to do something where I'm going to, make a lot of money, make good money.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where photography left the chat. But it's funny how that came back around, and it's proven to be financially better than anything else I probably would have done because I have the passion for it, backing it up.
Ah, there it is.
Right. And
that is the key.
Yeah.
That's like the
it just
main
keeps
key
me
to life.
motivated.
Totally.
Yeah. And it lights me up when I'm working. I'm my best self, because I'm doing what I'm aligned to do. What God, you didn't create me just to be a photographer, but part of it.
It's part of it.
Part of it, finding your gifting.
Yes.
And so it's funny how that went all the way around.
There's that faith again.
Yeah.
Leaning into faith, which is so important in alignment. I mean,
you're right. And it's like, really, how I raise my kids, and I'm 17-year-old about to graduate. He doesn't know what he's going to do. And I'm not pushing him to college. I'm just like, if you want to go take college classes, if your goal requires that, a lot of things that you will want to do in life don't require college. But if you're looking at, the overarching goals that you have and they do require it, then you'll have to go.
Right.
But you don't need to go.
And if not, don't go, right?
Yeah, it's not necessary. It can be a huge waste of time and resources.
It's different than it was even 20 years ago. Definitely different than it was 30, 40 years ago.
Absolutely.
60 years ago, and looking back to when we were kids, blank amount of years ago, having it just kind of was the natural progression. Oh, you graduated, you go to college.
Yeah.
I mean, some families know, but some families it was that way. You were just expected kind of to go. And now as a homeschooler, I think maybe we have taught our kids a little less traditional
broader scope of looking at the world.
Yeah. When my oldest came to me and said, I don't want to go to college, I was like, what? Like at first it was a little panic, and then I was like, actually, this is probably going to work
out better for you.
Good for you, because this is great. She wants to be an entrepreneur. She wants to start a business. How are you going to start a business with $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in debt? I mean, some of these schools are insane. And then you're going on to your master's or whatever. Yeah. No way. No. Like nobody's going to give you any money, and nor are you going to be able to make it because you're paying off all this debt.
And you're a slave to that.
And if you have the money, if we were to give her the money for that, same difference. Like it's leaving college with that. That's such a horrible. Like who told us that was a good idea?
I don't know.
Terrible idea. Unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, something that requires a degree.
Yeah.
Why not? How about no?
I know. How about opting out of that slave system?
Right. Really. And being miserable. I mean, like you said, you went to get a graphic design job because that's what your degree was in. And what did you even like about it? Like, I was halfway through, actually, like almost all the way through college with the music therapy degree.
Oh,
like
really?
Learning about the paperwork involved. 90% of the job.
Really? Oh no.
Not hardly any of it was actually therapy.
Oh my gosh.
But I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Like how what a disappointment.
Yeah.
After all that work, and effort. So
you didn't finish.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done. Well, I ended up having health issues and whatever, but that was just like a kick in the gut,
Oh
like
gosh, yes.
what a horrible, and it wasn't what I thought it was at all. And I feel like there should be some sort of disclosure or
I know.
something like what really goes into a job, in this career path, like the behind the scenes. I want to interview these workers and talk to them, these
That's
people,
smart
and
to
say, what is it? Do you love this?
Yeah.
Do you really
what
love
does your
this?
day consist of?
And I look back and thinking of a lot of the people that I knew growing up, and they didn't love their jobs.
No, I think about all of my parents'
relatives
friends. They were
and friends.
depressed.
Oh gosh, miserable.
They drank a lot on the weekends. It's not how I want my
Party.
kids to think. Like life is like go to
like
school,
they have to
accumulate
unwind.
debt,
They have to
go be a
unwind
slave.
from their job. I always feel badly for people who have to have some sort of a vice to get them through because their job is so stressful. Or because their life is so dull or miserable or you know, like you don't have to do this.
Right. Yeah.
I think
you
that's
can
the
change
point
things.
of me doing this podcast is like you don't have to do this. If you don't love what you're doing, nobody says you have to. I don't care how many years you put into it.
Right.
Like it's a prison system if you are miserable.
Absolutely.
So get out of it while you can and
100%.
figure something else. In 2026,
we can figure it out.
You can figure it out. There's
you can have
so
a few
many
side hustles
ways.
and make more money than you're making behind
gosh,
that desk and be way happier.
I mean, you could come up with an idea tomorrow, today, tonight, regarding photography, something unique, something different, and just go viral with it, and you're set for life. You know, it's just a matter of doing it, deciding to do it, taking that
staying
chance.
open.
Totally.
Yeah.
Did you ever answer that question, or did we just ramble? One small act of courage to somebody who's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. Like, what can they do? Maybe a budding photographer, somebody who wants to get into the photography business now in 2026. What would you say? Like, what's the best route to start, or the best piece of advice that you have for someone?
Yeah, probably twofold. Like, there's a lot of people that want to get into like an art, say photography or whatever, because they see it glamorized or portrayed as something on like social media. But I also I would say dabble in it first, find a mentor and see if you're any good at it. Like, you can pick up a camera and you can take decent shots, but like, do you have the gift? Like, if you have the gift, it will keep giving throughout your whole entire life. Wow. So it's like kind of like keep people in your life that tell you the truth. And are honest with you, and find a mentor. Find a mentor and apprentice for a while to see if it's something you like. So you're not wasting your time. But if you know
before you even think about starting.
That's what I would. I mean, I'm grateful that I was able to do that with multiple different photographers. And I kind of tried it out before I went full blast into it.
Before you got that LLC and took those steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Great advice.
And it helped build my confidence because I wasn't sure if I was cut out for it or good. I mean, I had been told throughout my life, like, hey, I think you might have something here.
Yeah.
Thank God for people speaking into your life. Because sometimes I would not have the confidence probably to have pursued it unless I had people that I respected come up to me and say, like, you should do this. You should consider it at least. Like, you have something.
You wouldn't have had the courage to do it without that.
Yeah.
God bless those people.
I know, really.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to tell people.
I know.
if they're talented at something or gifted at something, and speak out, right?
Yeah, and that's how I raise my kids. It's always just like, find out what you're good at. Like, how did God bless you? What talents has he given you? What gifts? Because if you follow those, even though that might not look like the most money that you'll make, you could choose a different career in like security tech. If you follow like the giftings that God's given you, you actually probably won't burn out. Right. Like, because it's something that you
as long as you
will learn to love.
Yeah. Your passion in check. Sometimes I can be a little too passionate about it, intense, and I just throw myself at it, and then I burn out. Yeah. I have a tendency to do that. Yeah. But then I just move on to the next thing. So that's why I'm here.
Are you also an Enneagram 7?
I don't know. I did that a long time ago, but tell me more about this Enneagram.
I know it's a good tool. Like that 9 personality types, kind of like Myers-Briggs, but it's like 1 through 9. And I think all those personality tests are really helpful. Yeah. I think all teens should be taking them just to help you know yourself better. Totally. When you know yourself, you can really like go out into the world with more confidence and more of a plan, a goal. Yes, not that you have to have the plan, but it's helpful.
And recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, and like maybe I should delegate my weaknesses out to someone else who has them as strengths.
Absolutely,
totally.
Yes.
It is good to know. And taking a test like that should be required.
I mean, it can help you with your life partner, choosing like the kind of personality that you jive best with.
True.
Can help avoid
both
some
of
like
you.
Some
divorces.
Some traps.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good piece of advice.
Yes.
What's the what does that say? Unexpected. What's the most unexpected way your business has transformed you or changed you?
Well, speaking of scatterbrained ADD and Enneagram 7s, I think I mentioned it earlier, like jack of all trades, but master of none. I would have never pegged myself for sticking with a career this long. So it's given me like more confidence and more of like a, whoa, okay, I do have the longevity. I do have the staying power.
Like I can actually do something for longer than a couple of years.
And I've almost quit this so many times and like became a yoga teacher or something. Thank God I keep people in my life that tell me the truth. And they're like, I think you should just stick with your craft. You're really good at it. You're burnout. Take a step back.
Right.
Maybe do something different within the field. But stay with it. Like this is a thing. This is your thing.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
it's good to surround yourself with people that tell you the truth.
And that know you, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and can recognize it when you don't, especially.
You just need to take a step back and take a breath.
And you're like, oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We just walk to the beach 5 minutes away.
Yes.
That's
I've
great.
had to incorporate, like I was saying, I can't start work right away. I've got to like go to the beach and do what fills me up.
Yes.
And then come back to
it.
it.
I love that. Yep.
Yeah.
What about at night? Do you have a nightly routine? I forgot to ask you that.
Nightly routine. I love to make dinner, so I'm a big cook. So that's an every night thing. I do treat myself and take everybody out like at least once a week.
Which is so easy to do around here.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So
many great places even on the island here. I'm discovering new eateries all the time.
Oh yeah.
But then I try to have some sort of semblance of like eating around the table. It doesn't happen much, but we have this bar, so everyone's kind of like eating in shifts, and I'm just kind of getting a little tidbit from each kid here and there. As they come in and go out.
Check them in, make sure they're doing good.
Yeah, the whole sitting around the dining room table for dinner, that kind of died a few years ago.
Oh,
when
really?
they entered the teen phase.
Really?
And it was just kind of like,
they're so busy.
We're just kind of eating here in the living room or eating around the bar. And I don't know, some people
But you're still eating together.
Yeah, kind of. Some semblance of like in and out. But
right.
Yeah, we love to cook and eat at home and catch up with each other's days. And usually I make like a big pot of tea and just hang out.
I love it.
Watch an episode of The Office.
A little. Yeah, good. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Fun things to with kids too.
Yeah.
Who or what are you most inspired by?
I am inspired by women that can keep a good like balance in their life with work and family. I've always
anybody like that?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
I have known people like that, and I see it. Yeah, they're out there. I feel like I see it on Instagram. Maybe it's not the real. You never get the whole
real
truth.
Deal. Yeah.
But I am encouraged by some like homemaker moms on there that also have like a business or a side hustle, and they make money at it. But their priority has always been their family and their kids.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so that's definitely how I've always wanted to structure my life. Even when my kids were little, I was like dying to get out every night because I was home with them all the time, and it's like very draining and taxing. And now these years are so fun. Like I love these, like the middle years when they were all like 10, 12, 14 or like 14, 16. That's where I'm at right now. It's like 14, 16, 17. I mean, I don't want to lose these. I don't want to be gone.
They're almost gone.
And so I've always
savor them.
tried to, in the last couple of years, really tried to work less and be with them more.
Yes.
Where like when they were young, I liked to work a lot because it got me out of the house in the evenings because I was home with them all day and it was exhausting. But now it's like, I don't want to work. I just want to be home with you. So achieving that balance is things I look for in people that I admire. And people, that lead their family with faith and lead their businesses with faith. You know, I would say that's been a big like hallmark in both my husband and I. Our lives and our jobs is just like really relying on God to present the next thing, and praying a lot and moving forward in prayer.
Beautiful.
And just trusting, like, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know where my next client's going to come from. But you do.
Faith. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm aligned and in your calling that you've blessed me with. And so
wow, I love that.
Got to stay in prayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
And faith, I think people misjudge faith or misinterpret faith maybe. That when you truly have faith, like when you have that deep-rooted faith that God is doing all of this for you, everything is being put in front of you for you and not being done to you. There's no malice. There's no, hardship meaning. Yeah. Even though you may be going through
the hard stuff,
and
it's still for you.
Feel hard. It's still for you.
Yeah.
That's faith to realize that, okay, we're co-creating this life together. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And trusting that
Trusting.
everything will work out exactly as it should. You lose a client, right?
Yeah.
Or somebody ends up saying negative stuff about you online, or, I'm sure you've been
I've
through
had
all
both
of
of
that.
those.
I'm
Yeah.
sure every business owner has.
Yeah.
You just have to realize, well, this is a learning experience for me, right? And
it doesn't
God
define
wouldn't
you.
have put this person in my path if it
Yeah.
wasn't meant to be for a reason, right?
That's right.
And it absolutely doesn't define you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely.
I love that.
It's how you handle it more than like what is happening to you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's the proof's in the pudding. Like, how are you handling it? That's your character. That proves who you are.
Totally.
Yeah.
And
People are
there's some
going to
nasty
slander you.
reactions out there, but choosing to respond instead of react is a life-changing shift.
It absolutely is.
What do you feel is your greatest accomplishment as a human?
As a human, definitely, without a doubt, my family.
Awesome.
Keeping my marriage together.
Oh yeah,
and I can't say
that is an effort.
Yeah, like staying together.
Both
it's not
of you.
me.
Right.
We've stayed together.
Yes.
With the help of God and having kids for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. And what about as a business?
I'm just so grateful that I've got to put my work out in the world, wherever it goes, whoever it touches, whoever it gets to bless. Like, I'm just so grateful that I get to give to people.
Yeah. I love that.
And hopefully it lasts these memories. Hopefully they last their entire lives and they get to pass them on to their grandkids.
Right.
And like, that's the beauty of what I do. It's like providing that for people.
Wow.
And like to think like generations forward, be like, wow, that's a beautiful photo.
Yeah.
And somewhere in my spirit land, wherever I am in heaven, I'll be like, I shot that.
Yay.
It's just the gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
I guess.
I never thought of that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Super cool. What piece of advice do you have for someone just getting started? I guess we kind of touched on that, but.
Oh yeah, I was saying like keep people in your life that tell you the truth and find mentors. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, reach out to people and just, whatever industry it is, reach out to people and see if you can shadow them and see if you like the work before you go headlong into it.
Totally.
Because it's a big commitment.
And even mentors have mentors.
Yeah, absolutely.
People don't realize that, but
absolutely.
The top dogs in this world have mentors.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they will teach you more than a YouTube video will.
Oh, gosh,
like going and
There's
shadowing.
a lot of value on YouTube, but
absolutely
in person.
But learning from someone,
from a
you
professional.
can't beat that.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you think just calling up a photographer and saying, "Hi, I'm a
absolutely
budding entrepreneur. I'm really into photography. Would it be okay if I
think that's awesome. A lot of photographers offer mentorship programs. You have to pay, but usually it's not that much.
Right.
And you get this like one-on-one intensive with them. I know.
Yeah, amazing education.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
That's great.
And I've had people just look me up and say, "Hey, I like your work. Could I come? If you need an assistant, holler back." And I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I've let people come and
how cool.
shoot for me, and they give me their cards, and I look at their work, and I'm like, oh wow. And I've always loved everyone's different perspective.
Yes.
Everybody's got their own gift, and it's fun to see different assistants come on board and have different perspectives on
special
the same day.
You get that experience too. Like I would think of it as really special for them.
Yeah.
It's also special for
you. It is. Yeah. I think it's fun to the more perspectives I can get from a day, they're different than mine. I'm happy.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah. 100%. Do you feel as though you're living your dream life? That's my favorite question.
I am living beyond my dream life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
I never would have dreamed this life. First of all, I did not have imagination for the life I'm living. I probably dreamed very small when I was younger about what life would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I even had like a vision for my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Not at all. Like you weren't
Not
like,
really.
I want to be this when I grow up, or
I always thought about doing photography, but then I feel like life jaded me and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really feel like my life is so beyond what I could have dreamt.
That's incredible.
I know. Especially living here in St. Augustine. I'm like, I have found the best place on earth.
Honestly.
And I have lived in some really beautiful places, and this is like the best place.
There's just something really magical.
Yeah.
Really magical about it here.
Yeah.
And working here, I mean.
I know.
Doing it,
Yeah.
Living
Being
out
on
your
vacation every day.
I mean,
that's what it feels like.
Beach, you can walk
a half mile.
Oh,
I mean, I was just there this morning and I was thinking about this interview and I'm like, gosh, I just feel like I get to live in like the most beautiful place.
Yeah.
Even when life is hard, I just still can't help but be so grateful.
Right.
for all of it.
Yes. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
1000%.
Mm-hmm.
And you created this. I mean, with the help of God, you created this.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything that is here,
Yeah.
it came to fruition because of your
Yeah.
efforts and your thoughts and your
Yes.
dreams.
I know.
So you thought you weren't dreaming, but I think you were.
Yeah. I must have been.
You were for sure dreaming.
I must have been. Just didn't know
dreaming,
something so good could exist.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Any words of advice for someone like in the thick of it now? Maybe they're struggling with their business, or they're wanting to give up.
Yeah,
What would you
I've
say?
been there.
Yeah.
Call a friend.
Call a friend. I love it.
Call a friend who knows you well.
Call a good friend.
Call a good friend and just hear what they have to say about you, because I think that's just the best way to gladden a heart, is just to get some honest feedback from a friend who loves you and knows you well.
Yes.
And then take a nice hot bath and get a good sleep and start over the next day.
I love it. Beautiful.
Nothing that can't all heal.
Yes.
And a good meal.
Right? A good meal. Make a good meal.
Yeah. Yeah. From scratch.
There's so much in that process that's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Especially making one for your family or
loved
ones or whoever. Have people over and make a good meal. Right?
Yes. There's so much healing there.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
For taking the time.
This is so fun.
Sharing your beautiful space with me.
You're welcome.
And sharing your awesome tidbits and your awesome knowledge and wisdom with everybody.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I trust that whatever was meant for you in this conversation will remind you there's a way to build a life you love. Follow where it leads, and I'll see you in the next session. Be sure to like and subscribe to never miss an episode.